get him in there for tomorrow. So, yeah. So is this an actual class? Okay, which class is it?
Advanced media. Started with nothing and we've made it here. So
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. They look like they know what they're doing. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, check the varsity.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jordan Kearns here with Damani Stafford and Drew Thomas, and we are live from California High School for a AA matchup featuring the Carmichael's, the Charleroi Cougars and the California Trojans. California is coming off of a strong win against the Carmichaels there. Kendall Weston having her first game as a Trojan last week, and a big contribution with all the other players on the team. So, I mean, how do you guys think that California will be able to win this game?
Yeah, from what I've seen, I mean, she shot the ball really well. She's going to have to do that tonight, and of course, we're going to need Michaela Boda to use her speed and get to the hoop well. And the list goes on with Kamari Walden down low. She can shoot. It's just really good for a center on a girls basketball team, of course. And we'll have contributions from McKenna Hewitt and Jordan Cruz on the wings that can score in just about any way, and they're more all-around players. And the California looked really good the first game. And, of course, you have the bench that got some experience in the win over Carmichael's, especially in the second half because they had a huge lead. And, yeah, so I'm interested to see, how they fit their way into the team tonight.
Yeah, their bench is very deep with Rakaya Porter and multiple freshmen that are coming up this year who have a lot of potential. You have people like Delaney Ruth on the bench and Alexis Sherman and all them. They are big contributions to this Trojans offense and defense. Now, Damani, over to the Charleroi Cougars. How have they been?
Actually, Charleroi coming off a loss to Waynesburg Central this past week. They lost 68-54, and that is not good for them at all, especially coming into this tough team against a tough California team that is going to pressure your guards at all the whole game. And if Charleroi wants to even be in this game, they have to have a good point guard and one with a lot of experience, and that's what Charleroi is lacking is experience against this California team. They have 3 freshmen starting, 1 junior and 1 senior. And you look at our California team, they have 2 seniors and 3 juniors that are starting, so they kind of lack the experience. But as long as they have a guard that can bring the ball up and doesn't get scared when you have Kendall Weston or Jordan Cruz or McKenna Hewitt in your face, then I think they'll be fine. They could stay in this game tonight.
Yeah, now there's a lot of girls on Charleroi that we know that are pretty good, like Lena Henderson, Hannah Cranko, and a few others that are very good.
Yes.
And that bring a lot of intensity to the Charleroi Cougar offense here.
Yes, and Charleroi also has to have good perimeter defense because you saw last week against Carmichael's that California was actually shooting the ball from the 1 all the way down to the 5. You saw Kamari Walden in there shooting a couple threes, and Coach told us last week that his kids have the green light to shoot the ball whenever they feel like it.
Yeah, for sure. And Kendall Weston, being the scorer she is, I wonder if it's going to be a problem for the Cougars tonight. Adding on with Michaela Boda, because Michaela Boda and Kendall Weston together are a very good run and gun defense, or offense, I apologize.
Not even that. They got to stop Kamari Walden down low, and they got to stop McKenna Hewitt and Jordan Cruz. And tonight I'd actually like to see Jordan Cruz shoot the ball a lot more than what she did last week. Last week she looked a little timid when she was shooting, and she passed up on some wide open threes. And hopefully, I hope that she got that out at practice this week, and she's ready to go here tonight.
For sure. I'm really interested to see how their offense is going to run tonight. I think it'll be a very good show, very good matchup between these two.
Yeah.
So we're going to go down to the court for starting lineups. We will be back when tip-off is upon us, I guess.
Good evening, teens and ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to California High School. Your admission to this event entitles you to enjoy an exhibition of skills developed by students in an educational setting. By meeting the challenge of sportsmanship in the stands, you are providing a sound example for students as well as representing your community and school with dignity and pride. Booing, taunting, or intimidating officials and opponents is unacceptable behavior. Please give the athletes and participants your positive encouragement and support. California High School extends to everyone a positive, exciting, and meaningful experience. And remember the Whitfield motto, sportsmanship, the only missing piece is you. At this time, would you please rise? Gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor America and honor freedom with the playing of our national anthem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, let's welcome to the court our visiting team, the Charleroi Lady Cougars. Starting off with a sophomore, number 5, Lena Henderson. A freshman, number 14, Riley Jones. A junior, number 22, Hannah Karenko. A freshman, number 30, McKenna DeYounger. And a freshman, number 33, Bella Corrado. And the head coach for the Lady Cougars is Bill Wagner. He's assisted by Mickey Hornack and Trey Tillman. All right, at this time, let's welcome to the court our 2021 California Lady Trojans. Starting off with a senior, number 3, Michaela Boda. A senior, number 21, Kamari Walden. A junior, number 14, Jordan Cruz. A junior, number 4, Kendall Weston. And a junior, number 15, McKenna Hewitt. And the head coach for the Trojans is Chris Nemick. He's assisted by Barry Nemick.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Ready for tip here. Coming up, the Trojans and the Cougars squaring off here in about just a few moments.
As we look at the starting 5 here for Charleroi, they have Lena Henderson, who's a sophomore, Riley Jones, who's a freshman, Hannah Karenka, who's a junior, McKenna DeYounger, who's also a freshman, and then Bella Cotarato, who's also a freshman. So, like I said earlier, this is a very young team coming in here tonight against a very, very experienced California team.
For sure, these girls have been playing together for a long time. As tip goes up, won by their Kamari Walden as Jordan Cruz gets it. Takes it across half court, gives it to Michaela Boda.
And both teams are going to have to start off early and get momentum quick and start off quick and get an early bucket to continue that going in.
And you see California's going to try to feed Kendall Weston the ball here early tonight, especially after the performance she had last week.
And we'll see how Charleroi can adjust to that.
Yes. As there's a steal by McKenna Hewitt.
There's Boda.
Looked like Boda was looking for the foul there from number 30, McKenna DeYounger, the freshman.
And it'll stay California ball. Kendall Weston will inbound. Gives it off to Kamari Walden.
Walden with the pull-up jumper, no good. Henderson with the rebound. Pushing the ball up court, Weston playing tight defense on her. McKenna there for backup and kicked out of bounds there by Walden.
Lena Henderson actually has a lot of speed on her. You just saw her bring the ball up court. I think she can definitely keep up here with Michaela Boda here tonight. Yeah,
she's definitely a younger Michaela Boda, I'd say. As she finds Hannah Cranko there on the inbound. Rebound by Walden, finds Boda. Weston with the ball in her hands, finds Boda there. Taking her on baseline, Jordan Cruz. Weston 3-ball, no good. Tip up there, board by Boda.
Good offensive rebound.
Yeah, for sure.
Getting up
Cruz
for the ball.
3-ball, no good. There's a box out there by number 30, McKenna.
That's a good block there by Kamari Walden. We saw that a lot last week, too. She had 2 in that game.
There's a jump ball.
So Lena Henderson now taking the ball out. She pass intercepted there. Tipped by Jordan Cruz.
As Michaela Boda's now on a fast break.
So Michaela Boda, honestly, fast, agile, and versatile. You know, she can score for how small she is as Weston drives baseline there. Finds Cruz. But as I was saying, she can definitely score the ball pretty easily, I would say, as McKenna pulls up. And it's good.
It's good for McKenna Hewitt.
Two-pointer.
And you see what the Trojans are trying to do here. They're trying to get their shooters open on the three-point line with McKenna Hewitt and Jordan Cruz. That's probably 2 of their best shooters.
And that's a nice give and go there. Cruz giving it right back.
As Boda brings the ball all the way up the floor.
And Boda definitely has handles on her floor, too.
Yeah, no. Henderson seems to be on Weston there as McKenna with another long 2, no good. And Dillinger gets the rebound there. As there's tight defense from Walden. As the ball, McKenna Hewitt turns the ball over, wide open layup. Good there from Bella Corrado.
And we're kind of seeing with the Cougars right now what California did last week.
3-ball by Weston, good.
California's kind of, getting pressured here.
Yeah, but California is definitely being pressured as number 14, Riley Jones, the easy layup. Tipped out of bounds there by Lena Henderson. So Lena Henderson is on Kendall Weston here, shutting her down. Kendall Weston only has 1 bucket so far, as in the last game she had about 10 already. So she's getting shut down pretty quick.
And like we said,
Henderson had a good feed on the inside. Boda with a nice lay-in.
That's a good pass there by Hewitt.
And a good finish with the left.
As Dillinger's pass gets away from her. Walden finds Hewitt. Hewitt taking it down, 3-on-1. Weston. Looks like she struggled there. 3-ball. Off the mark. Rebound there by number 14, Riley Jones, as Charleroi calls timeout. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by attorney Mitch Mitchell, Dax Thomas State Farm Insurance, Lisa Boudet Attorney at Law, and Mariscotti Erie Insurance. We are still accepting sponsorships if you guys are interested. You guys can just contact the school about it, and they will let you know. So California off to a pretty decent start here, up 3, with 4:08 left here in the first.
Even though the score is very close, this is Charleroi definitely, even though they're down, Charleroi has definitely been pressuring California's guards this whole night. And you see Lena Henderson is all over Kendall Weston.
Yeah.
They definitely have a lot of talent, too.
Yes.
So as it seems, California is in a man defense here. Hannah Kranko bringing the ball to Lena Henderson.
Good defense there by Hewitt.
Hewitt on Henderson here. Kranko with the ball, foul line extended. Takes to the foul line, Henderson. Tries to get a shot off, good defense, shot off, no good. And it's kicked out by Henderson on her own rebound there. Great defense there by McKenna Hewitt, being all over the floor.
And that's one of the things we talked about for this year is that Hewitt's going to have to step up offensively and defensively if she's going to make her mark on this Trojans team.
Boda finds Weston there. Off by just a hair. McKenna Hewitt with the intercepted pass. Takes it in, tries to draw a foul. Charge taken there by Doinger. So, I mean, that was a pretty hard hit there.
Yeah.
As Doinger just got right up and now he's taking the ball right back up the floor. Boda playing tight defense, pushing her back to the foul line. Henderson driving in, dishing out to Doinger. Doinger crossover in, ball gets stripped. Cougars ball still.
For number 30, DeYounger being a freshman, she's actually doing very well for herself here tonight. And she keeps the ball right in front of her, and she keeps it on the string more or less.
Yeah. And, I mean, Henderson is playing terrific defense. As the pass right there is intercepted, Walden throws down to Weston. Kranko on Weston. Weston's pass just seems to get away from her there a little bit and it's tipped out of bounds by Charleroi. So California retains possession, and Charleroi defense has Weston 3-ball. Long 2 is good. So Weston on the board with 5.
So both teams look really confident so far and are going right at each other, and this is going to be a good game.
Yeah. As Henderson dribbling around Makai Porter there.
Good take, just a little bit short. Makai Porter will dribble it down court.
Finds Weston on the wing. Weston throws to Cruz. Cruz taking it out for a reset. Looking for help, finds Walden. Boda inside. Resets out baseline. Reporter off the mark. Kranko bringing the ball all the way up the floor. And on the floor.
Foul there by number 14, Jordan Cruz, a small forward.
And a good job drawing the contact. She got the ball, went right down the floor, and it will end up Charleroi's ball.
So this game so far seems to be a pretty even matchup with the two teams here. As Cruz with the interception finds Boda. Boda with the up and easy lay-in there. So Boda on the board now with 4, and the score is now 11-4 with 2:03 to go.
And like Jordan said earlier, both these teams are just going right at each other. Neither one of them are scared or afraid.
And there's a kickball there from the Trojans, so Charleroi will retain possession.
And California has made some tremendous plays on defense, reading the ball perfectly, each pass, and they seem to be all on the same page and communicating well too.
Out to Rakaya Porter there. Porter finds Boda. Boda takes it up. Seemed to be a little bit of contact there, but off the mark just by a hair as Dillinger takes it coast to coast and gets fouled by Kamari Walden. So she's going to the line for 2. Could have been a good foul by Walden, but seemed to be trying to go for the ball and go for the vicious block.
These are 2 big free throws here for Charleroi.
As the first one's no good.
Still a minute and 38 seconds to go in the first.
Second one's no good. Rebound there by Walden. Outlet to Cruz. And Bowden now has the ball taken off the floor.
The Cougars definitely need a big momentum shift here right now. They haven't scored since the 5-minute mark.
For sure. Weston inside, trying to draw contact, but ends up going out of bounds there. Porter 3 ball, no good. Rebound there by Bella Corrado as she takes it coast to coast and gets fouled. So she'll be going on the line with a blocking foul from Micaiah Porter.
With all these fouls and these charges, this kind of reminds me of a football game.
Yeah.
These young females are just going right at each other when they're trying to get to the bucket.
First one from Cruz, no good. As Azzy Kolditz and Delaney Roos checking out the game. So those are, Azzy Kolditz is a freshman, and she's already getting time in the first quarter for the Trojans here. And Delaney Roos is a sophomore playing as she, and she ends up saving that and hitting it off of Jones there.
And these 3 young players that are in for California right now, that just means they have potential to actually, be something when they're an upperclassman. Coach Nemec right now is just trying to do his best to put the best players out there and keep his team fresh.
And I think they give a great spark to California's offense and defense as you see everyone getting involved.
Boda loses the ball there on the drive as Cranko picks it up, takes it down the floor, heavily guarded there by Weston. Leon Henderson now has possession. Finds Jones inside, bucket's good. So there's their first points, as Damani said, since the 5-minute mark. So that's big for them right there. As Porter takes the ball. Weston's very dangerous with the ball in her hands.
And we talked about Lena Henderson.
Ball's picked there. Taken up by Corrado, no good. Tight defense there from Porter. Seemed to be a lot of contact on that layup.
And we can tell that on the Cougars side, Lena Henderson is just pressuring everybody defensively. And offensively, it's been Riley Jones who has gotten the Cougars started here tonight.
Yep. As Boda is flying up and down the court.
1 second left.
And that is the end of the first quarter. We would like to thank our Trojan TV sponsors, Attorney Mitch Mitchell. Attorney Mitch Mitchell, your trusted attorney, now accepting new clients, specializing in bankruptcy, estate matter, and general practice of law. Conveniently located in Brownsville, Uniontown, and Washington. Visit facebook.com/Herbert Mitchell Law, now scheduling teleclients and virtual appointments through the website and social media. Wishing the California Trojans much success this season. As an avid basketball fan and player, Mitch is happy to see the season continue for the high school athletes. We'd also like to thank Dax Thomas, State Farm Insurance. State Farm agent Dax Thomas is a proud supporter of the California boys and girls basketball teams. Stop by Dax's new office located across from the California Football Stadium on Route 88 for a free quote on your home, auto, and life insurance. Dax and his team have over 80 years of experience in the insurance industry and would be glad to help with any needs you may have. Dax Thomas, State Farm Insurance. We'd also like to thank Lisa Boudet, attorney at law. Check out her new office at 304 3rd Street in California, PA. Attorney Lisa Boudet is proud supporter of Trojans basketball and Trojan TV, specializing in deeds, wills, estates, and workers' compensation. Visit boudetlaw.com for more information. Lisa J. Boudet, helping people just like you. Call 724-938-1355. And we are back now for the second quarter of play for the California Trojans and the Charleroi Cougars game. Right now, the California Trojans they're playing very good basketball, very quick basketball, but the Cougars are playing tight defense.
And like I said earlier, that California is just trying to get their shooters open here tonight right now and build a lead.
Hewitt's shot no good. Rebound there from Dewinger as she slowly takes the ball off the floor. Yeah, California is just trying to build a lead here. Their defense is pretty good. They held Charleroi to only 6 points as the ball's turned over there. They've held Charleroi to 6 points in the first quarter, which I would say is pretty good there. Trojans' offense is having a little bit of a slow start, with West only having 5 points, Boda having 4, and Hewitt having 2. So, I mean, it's a little bit of a slow start than what we saw last week.
Yes, this Charleroi team is much more physical and much more quicker than the Carmichael's team was last week that the California Trojans faced.
Good find there, but it'll be California's ball.
Yeah, that was a very good find for Charleroi there.
And for Charleroi being so young, I see a lot of chemistry between this team already.
As Weston takes it along the three-point line. Walden pump fake drive, finds Kolitz in the corner. Bucket's good for the freshman Kolitz there. So as we've said before, you know, the freshmen on this team have a lot of potential to be a very good team. Shot's no good there from Dewinger. Weston with the board takes it up. Hewitt with the 3 ball, off the mark. Good rebound there from Dewinger, but it was over the back committed there by California. And McKenna Dewinger there, she's a very aggressive rebounder, very aggressive player.
Yeah, and both teams are bringing the best out of each other. They're both young, and it's a defensive game so far. So, I mean, it's a matter of the stops at this point. But if you're Charleroi, you want to get something going on offense.
Franco's 3 ball off the mark. Boda grabs a loose ball and flies to the floor like she usually does. Michaela Boda, also a WPIAL winner for track. So, you know, we see a lot of her speed from track coming here.
And like we said earlier, Lena Henderson has been keeping up with Boda, and
she's been keeping up with Weston too. Kendall Weston is only held to 5 points.
And that is DeYounger on Boda, and she's been keeping up with her as well. So this is 2 very quick teams, and they like to, you know, go at the rim.
As Boda's layup there, good for 2. So Boda was 6 now, California's leading scorer. Finds Henderson inside. Loose ball on the ground, jump ball. Good fight there from Michaela Boda.
And we knew coming into this game that, you know, California has to get the ball in, get the ball in Michaela Boda and Kendall Weston's hands tonight if they wanted to be successful, and that's what they're doing here with senior point guard Michaela Boda taking charge.
As ball is passed as he called it, now Weston. Weston inside, Sam Smishnik. Sam Smishnik's now in the game as Weston with a pump fake drives in, off by just a little bit. You can see the frustration in her actions there after that missed layup. So score now is 15-6 with 4:39 left here in the second. As the ball is thrown off Weston's back. 1,000 IQ play there from Henderson. As we said, Henderson, she's young and she's playing like she's been playing high school ball for 4 years. As there was a little bit of an awkward pass that leads her to travel.
And Henderson has definitely stepped up. You can tell she's probably one of the main leaders on this young Cougars team here, and she's definitely came here to play tonight, and I'm very excited to see what the future holds for a young player like her.
Although she has no points, but her defensive game is through the roof. She's held Weston to 5 points already, and last week Weston had about 16, I think.
Around halftime, I think she had 16 going into the half.
So this Cougars defense is really holding Weston and holding the offense we saw last week to a minimum. As a rebound there, Smiznik finds Boda inside, and there's an on-the-floor foul committed there by Henderson. So Kendall Weston definitely not having a night, but Michaela Boda is having a pretty good night, as there's another foul there from Doinger.
That foul is going to be on the freshman McKenna DeYounger.
So Walden now checking into the game for Sam Smith. Finds Walden inside. Bucket's good.
That was a nice play call by Coach Nemec there, trying to find the big Kamar Walden down low.
Bucket's good there from Riley Jones. So she's their main scorer tonight with 6 already, 6 of their 8. And Boda using her swiftness and handles there to get around some players. Timeout called there by head coach Chris Neiman.
So far, Michaela Boda has been really effective with the ball in her hands. I mean, she's finding open teammates, and she's doing everything from an offensive standpoint and using her speed very well and getting to the hoop. And she's drawing a bunch of fouls too, which is going to be a key factor, especially later in the game when it comes down to it.
Yeah, for sure. I think the Cougars might come out of this halftime firing on all cylinders, ready to go.
If I'm the head coach for the Charleroi Cougars, I'm definitely putting Lena Henderson on Michaela Boda coming out at the end of the half, just to slow her down a little bit and force somebody else to beat you.
Yeah, I mean, Henderson has held Weston to 5 points. Weston hasn't had the ball in her hands very much tonight either.
Lena Henderson has been denying Kendall Weston the ball here, and you see Michaela Boda's just having at it with McKenna DeYounger, a freshman, on her.
And if you're Charleroi, you just want to take advantage of as many open looks as you can get.
Jordan Cruz inside. Tried to draw contact, and she did. She's going to the line for 2. So Cruz here with her first 2 free throws of the game. First one's off just a little bit. Jordan Cruz seemed to struggle just a little bit last game, just getting going. It seems like her shot's a little bit off than what it usually is.
She'll go for 2 from the line, and like you said, Cruz definitely had a slow start to last week's game against Carmichael. She passed up on some wide open opportunities.
As there's some tight defense there from Michaela Boda. Michaela Boda, like we've said, she's all over the floor. As you see there, she batted that ball away like it was nothing, and ended up having to make Charleroi reset as Henderson drives baseline. Or that wasn't Henderson, I apologize. That was DeYounger. Porter inside, layup no good. Gets her own rebound and puts it back up.
So now that's another freshman in the scoring column here, for the California Trojans.
As DeYounger dribbling around, pass to Jones. Karanko finds Henderson in the corner. 3 ball, good. Oh, that's a 2, I apologize. So long 2 there for Henderson.
That's an important bucket for her. She's got to get going. She's been doing great on defense, and she just needs the ball in her hands more on offense, it seems.
Yeah. And they run the typical high school play. And Jordan Cruz going back to the line.
So Cruz coming to the line now, 0-2. She wants to, try to get it at 2-2. Well, 2-4, excuse me.
These are also big free throws. You want to extend the lead as much as you possibly can. For California.
As the first one is no good there for Cruz. And there she goes now. She got a point on the board there. As DeYounger brings the ball to the floor. Tries to find Henderson inside, ends up getting through Porter.
And that was a travel by the freshman, McKenna DeYounger. You see, Charleroi is kind of shooting themselves in the foot here, so to speak. They're committing, fouls and, stuff that they shouldn't be doing. And that's just coming from the lack of experience.
And they seem to be really, really worn out because I don't think there has been a sub. And as Cruz with the 3-ball, it's good from downtown, Jordan Cruz.
Cruz with a deep 3 there. That definitely is going to get California going here before the end of the half.
As there's just under a minute left here in the first. So Corrado getting on top of the, as there's a foul on Hannah Kranko, and she'll be heading to the line. So Kranko's first free throw is off by just a little bit. Rolls off front of the rim there. Second one is no good. Hit out of bounds there by Delaney Ruth. As there's confusion on the floor of who hit that out. So Henderson taking the ball out with 30 seconds left here in the first half. Kranko takes it into the bucket, no good. Rebound there from Jones. Jones stuck in the corner, finds Henderson with 22 left. DeYounger, Euro step inside. Oh, just off the mark just a little bit there. As Jones with the rebound. And she's going to the line for 2 there.
That was a very nice Euro step there by McKenna DeYounger as she tried to get there and, draw some contact.
For sure. And, you don't see that much at this level. So
yeah, especially for high school.
As Jones' free throw is off the mark.
So if I'm Coach Bill Wagner going into halftime, I'm telling my team, you guys got to come out and play better defense and stop committing the dumb mistakes that they're committing right now.
As that's going to go straight to California because it did not hit the rim. So California will have possession with 12 seconds left, and the score is 23-10. Let's see if they can get a quick bucket before the end of the half. As Smishnik has at the free throw line, finds Weston. Boda, 1 second left, and they dribble the clock out. Seems like they didn't know when the clock ended there. So that'll take us into halftime, ladies and gentlemen. We would also like to thank Mariscotti Erie Insurance. Erie Insurance, the Mariscotti Insurance Agency is located on 3rd Street in downtown California. Stop by their friendly office for a quote on home, auto, and life insurance. Call 724-938-9302. Erie Insurance, above all insurance. Mariscotti Funeral Home, also located in California, is a proud sponsor of the Trojan's basketball season this year. Mariscotti Funeral Home, 724-938-2210. The Bagadits family also sponsored Trojan TV and the basketball teams. Frosty Frolic, get ready for the California Area School District Foundation's annual fundraiser, the Frosty Frolic. But it's looking a little different this year. It's going virtual. Start getting your ideas for video submissions together. More information coming soon. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for your half. For the first half of action, we'll be back at the second half.
All right, I'm here with California's head coach Nemac, and what are your thoughts on the team's defense? How do you think how do you want them to play the second half, and what do you want them to do better?
I don't know they could do much better. After the last game, we really focused on defense Sunday night. We had a 2-hour practice, and probably an hour and a half of it was on defense, making some changes.
Yeah, and how are you going to adjust to Charlotte's game plan? I mean, they're quick, but you guys have been seeming to do well against them.
Yeah, so we're trying to use their youth against them, kind of spread it out, make them kind of get lazy, and then try to get a backdoor layup or a try to get an easy shot out of it.
All right. And what do you think you're going to have to do on offense? I mean, to continue to put the ball in the bucket.
Yeah, we just got to be patient, and if we can create some turnovers on defense, try to get some easy points. As long as we're patient and get good shots, I'm happy.
All right. Good luck in the second half, and thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
And we are back for the second half of play. And before we start, I would like to thank all of our sponsors. Once again, attorney Mitch Mitchell, Dax Thomas with State Farm Insurance, Lisa Boudet, attorney at law, Mayor Scotty Erie Insurance, the Bagatis family, Frosty Frolic, AMD Industries, the Kearns family, the Keystone Bakery. We just like to thank you for your sponsorship for the Trojan TV and Trojan basketball.
So coming out of halftime, Drew, if you're California's head coach, what are you doing differently?
I want to try and get Kendall Weston and Michaela Boda as many points as possible. Obviously, we want to use Kamari more on offense, get her some looks down low. and just keep moving the ball well, especially around the perimeter, and you know, try and tire Charleroi defense because they're quick.
Yeah, Charleroi's offense seems to be coming out firing here too. You know, moving the ball very quickly as Henderson drives in. Stopped there by a wall of California defense. And shot there by Jones is off. Picked there by Corrado. Corrado takes it up and it's good for 2. So quick score there for.
And if I'm Coach Bill Wagner for Charleroi, I'm putting Lena Henderson or somebody that can keep up with Michaela Boda here in the second half and stop her and slow her down here. Because you can see that she led
Weston
California.
Wide open for a 3-ball off. Rebound by Cruz. Cruz finds Hewitt. Weston again. It's good. So Weston from downtown.
That's that 2 for $1 there down in Menneson. That's what they always say when you're playing pickup.
So Weston responds with her own bucket there. So the score now is 26-12. Seems to be a very slow scoring game here. As Henderson struggling to get the ball in there. Finds Kranka. Kranka resets the play at top of the key. Drives in, finds Jones. Long 2, no good. Rebound by Corrado. Corrado puts it back up. Short. DeYounger puts it up short. Rebound. It's good. So there. Grabs her own rebound, puts it back up.
That was bad defense there by Kamar Walden, you know, getting off her feet there and allowing DeYounger to get around her.
As Cruz there, with an overthrown pass, struggles to keep it in. She does though, and Charleroi takes it down. Henderson wide open there at the block.
It looks like this California Lady Trojans team is just really coming out slow here.
Yeah, meanwhile the Cougars are firing on all cylinders. Getting defensive stops, defensive rebounds, offensive boards.
There's 2 good screens there.
Cruz is trapped in the corner. Weston drives, puts it up. A little too hard off the backboard. Walden with the rebound up and good.
And Drew, you talked about getting Kamar Walden involved, and you see there she goes up for her own rebound and gets her own bucket. And how do you look for her to continue during this game?
I mean, I think she just needs to keep hustling and go for every loose ball. I mean, she usually comes up with it, so it's working.
Jones inside.
And there's another rebound.
I mean, this game is not out of reach here for the Cougars yet. The lead's only 12 points. It's manageable.
Especially, you see how they've been coming out playing California defensively and offensively. They've been coming out firing on all cylinders offensively and pressuring guards like Jordan Cruz, McKenna Hewitt, and Michaela Boda to force the ball inside to Kamar Walden.
Come to Weston there on the inbounds, finds Boda. Boda trying to draw contact. It seems Weston just can't find her tempo as Walden tried to take the charge but didn't follow through with it. Cruz finds Hewitt. Hewitt a little too hard off the backboard there as Jones takes the ball off the floor. Almost the backcourt there. But DeYounger has the ball. Pass to Bella Corrado. And there's the drop. As the Charleroi coach is visibly upset down there on the bench.
And Bill Wagner, we said that going in a half that Charleroi has to stop making these mistakes that they're making, and that's just in fact for them being young.
Cruz, the 3-ball, it's good. Jordan Cruz seems to find her shot tonight.
And that's one of the things we talked about was Jordan Cruz shooting the ball, and she has to be able to take those shots when she's wide open. That's what she's doing here.
She has 2 threes tonight as Jones finds Henderson inside. Boda showing off her wheels there, getting down court, finding Walden. Walden too hard off the backboard. Rebound there by Corrado.
As the Cougars going to take their time setting up a play here.
DeYounger passes to Corrado. Corrado finds Jones there. Walden playing 3-ball by Kranko, off the mark, rebound by Hewitt.
A little far right there.
Boda with her quickness drives inside. Easy layup up and in. Boda having herself a decent game with her and Weston was 8.
And you see that the two freshmen, the sophomore Lena Henderson and McKenna DeYounger are both having, they're frustrated about how quick Michaela Boda is and how she's getting around them.
California is continuing to capitalize off of Charleroi mistakes, and we'll see if that can go the other way around, as California is up by 17 here.
As the inbound there goes to Jones. Jones passes cross court to Cranko. Cranko up and in with the floater. So Hannah Cranko there with her first bucket of the game. As Hewitt brings the ball up the floor. Finds Weston on the wing. Hewitt wide open. Didn't put enough on it there for a layup. And that will be Cougars ball. As Henderson will inbound it there too.
If a team's going to give you that wide open, number 4.
Porter drives in, passes to Hewitt. Hewitt's pass is deflected. Weston finds Boda. Boda's 3 ball is good. Boda having a game tonight. Here at 11, finding her shot.
And that's Boda's first 3 of the year there, and that's actually, a good start for her.
Dewender takes it, drives in there, passes out to Cranko. Cranko now travels. Every time the Cougars seem to have momentum, it just seems to be taken away.
And that's just one of the mistakes we're constantly here talking about that the Cougars are making. I think that's like their 4th or 5th traveling call here tonight.
Do a cross-court pass to Boda. Boda loses her dribble driving in there.
And it looked like a kickball off of number 30, DeYounger there.
Yeah. Boda has lost her dribble many times driving into the paint tonight. But again, this Charleroi defense is where they're shining as Jones gets the ball along the arc.
And if you're Charleroi in the 4th quarter, you want to score as quick as you can, get the ball moving quick, and find the hoop, because if they do that effectively, then they could turn this thing around.
As 3 Trojans players sub in here.
As you hear Coach say, match up. Now they're in a man-to-man defense.
And a good thing for
Henderson drives in with the foul, almost the end. That was not Henderson, I apologize. That was DeYounger. Drives in almost there with the end one.
And California playing this man-to-man, that means Coach Nemec is going to have a bench, and that's why you see a lot of young players playing on this team here tonight.
Yeah, man-to-man defense is very tiring.
Especially trying to keep up with players like McKenna DeYounger and Lena Henderson here.
As her first free throw is good. As you hear Coach Nemec down there screaming, rebound.
As Delaney Ruth there robs junior Jordan Cruz for a rebound.
So Charleroi's Aaliyah Leska just checked into the game there. As Boda with a good jab step there. Boda in the corner. Finds Porter. Delaney Ruth all the way at the volleyball line. Boda retakes it and resets the play.
And it looks like California is going to run out the clock and try and get one last shot up before the end of the quarter.
Porter with the feed pass in there to Cruz. Cruz bobbles it there. as Henderson finds Younger, but is stripped away there from Boda, and it is going California's way. So Cruz on the inbounds to Boda. And Michaela Boda with 11 points tonight.
7 seconds to go.
As it's picked with 2, 1, and
Shot.
hit the top of the backboard there. It was a good try there from Riley Jones to get a bucket with 2 seconds
And
left.
this is actually a very low-scoring game here. We're not really used to seeing this much with the California team.
Yeah.
Going into the fourth quarter last week, they had about 50 points, and now tonight they only have 36.
And, I mean, that's part of Kendall Weston, though. You know, not having Kendall Weston be an avid scorer like she usually is. She only has 8 points tonight. She's struggling to put the ball in the hole, so it's not like it was last week where she had 20 points. Boda had, 16?
And players like Kamari Wall need to start contributing just a little bit more, and McKenna Hewitt needs to start contributing like she did last week against Carmichael. You see Jordan Cruz kind of step their game up here and became that next scorer for the California Trojans when they needed it, hitting 2 big threes.
Yeah, so Jordan Cruz struggled shooting last week, and now she seems to have her shot after her 3 missed free throws now.
Yes, but going here into this fourth quarter, Kendall Weston is going to have to step up. Not just Kendall Weston alone, a lot of these other players on this team as well. This is not, you don't win basketball with just one man, you win it with the whole team.
And this game is still not that out of reach for Charleroi here. It's only a 15-point lead for the Cougars. So with some tight defense and good ball movement on offense, I mean it is possible that they bring this game back as the ball goes to their way.
And you see Charleroi starting off good again, like how they started off the third quarter. And some of the younger players like Azzy Kolditz and Rakaya Porter passing up on the wide open 3 from Jordan Cruz, and Jordan Cruz has just been sitting there wide open as Lena Henderson pulls up and almost knocks it down.
And foul committed there by Walden, so that's going to send Riley Jones to the line for 2, and that right there is how you win ball games. It's small ball. That's all you got to do. I mean, you can't be just running down the floor and hurling up threes.
At all, and that's what you saw from that Carmichael's team last week, and that's why the California Trojans were so successful with the fast break.
Yeah. As Weston playing tight defense there. Ball sent out of bounds there by Anderson. So California's going to put the ball on the floor. Boda there finds Weston. Weston again struggling a lot tonight to find the bottom of the net. As she has the ball in her hands. She finds Porter. Porter with the 3 ball, no good. Rebound by Aaliyah Leska. She finds Hannah Kranka. Kranka bringing the ball before, stripped by Boda. Boda now taking it coast to coast, finds Weston. Weston resets, drives baseline. Finds Kolditz on the wing. Porter, top of the key. Boda in the corner. Boda drives baseline, and there's a foul from Riley Jones. So
And
that's going to be on the floor, it looks like.
Coach Nemec has given senior point guard Michaela Boda the business about not passing it to Jordan Cruz, who was wide open for the 3 again.
And, I mean, Jordan Cruz seemed to find her shot tonight, too. So if I was California, I'd be looking as she shoots another 3 ball off.
And that one just happens to be off there, as we were just talking about it.
Leska with the rebound. Knocked out of bounds there by Henderson. Looked like Boda hit it out, but
That was a tough one to call there for the ref.
As Coach Chris Nemec calls timeout. For the best baked goods in the Mon Valley, visit Keystone Bakery with 2 convenient locations, Monessen and Belle Vernon. Call 724-684-8644 for Monessen and 724-929-4585 for Belle Vernon. The Keystone Bakery, a proud supporter of the Trojans and Trojan TV. So the California Trojans now have a 15-point lead with 6:40 left here in the fourth quarter.
And if you're Charleroi, you just want to take care of the basketball and throw. As you saw, they were a little too risky in the first half, throwing down court, as was California. I mean, both teams got a lot of steals off of that. So
yeah, and I mean, California's fast ball movement. They've been moving the ball very quickly, taking some smart shots.
Especially here in the fourth quarter.
As Cruz is in the corner with the ball. Finds Weston there. Cruz with another three. Off the mark, just a hair. Lester with the rebound.
And now Cruz is 2 for 5 from the three-point line. If I'm her, I'm still not backing down from shooting the ball. I'm going to keep shooting because you miss 1,000% of the shots you don't take, right?
Yeah, for sure. As there's a foul committed there by Azzy Kolditz. It's going to be playing just a little bit too tight defense there.
That's just a freshman's mistake there.
Yeah, as Henderson tried to drive there. Inbounds there to Maisie Albert, I think that is. Oh, no. Sorry. Eddie. As Boda brings the ball up the floor. So Weston gets the ball, drives in. Boda with the three ball. In and out. That's one of the toughest shots to see in basketball, I'll tell you that much.
It is. That's the old classic toilet bowl there. Michaela Boda just shot.
Yeah. So as Eddie with the pump fake finds Henderson outside, three ball off, board there by Boda, and as she shows off her wheels, takes it coast to coast, up and in, as that is 13 on her for the night.
And it looks like Michaela Boda just wants to come out here and set a statement to everybody that she is still the top dog as the senior on the team.
For sure. As you know, Kendall Weston had 23 last game. She also had 16, which is good.
Yes.
Very good. A big contribution to that that game last week.
And as you see
Weston right here taking it up as a foul. She's really struggling tonight trying to put the ball in the hole.
I wouldn't say too much of struggling. She's still the second leading scorer on the team right now, as of tonight. But this isn't just what we're used to from her. You know,
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna have their bad days and their good days. And last week just happened to be one of those really great days for her. And she's just trying to get going here tonight. As she just misses her first free throw.
So Hewitt and Ruth will sub in there for Kolditz and Porter. Second free throw is good for Weston. As Leska has the ball top the key, finds Henderson. McKenna Hewitt playing tight defense on Lena Henderson there. As DeYounger with the ball. They can't seem to find a shot as Boda picks off the pass, saves it from going out of bounds, and there's the carry. And that's going to Charleroi.
And you can see Michaela Boda's a little upset with that call. She was ready to score a 15 bucket for the night.
She was. Step back there from DeYounger's no good. And it seemed like an over the back.
And also tonight we have a boys basketball team member with Drew Thomas here who can give us a little inside scoop of the team and how they're going to do this season and what to look forward to.
Yeah, Drew, so you guys have an upcoming game on Wednesday against Jeanette. How have you guys been preparing for that, and what are you guys expecting with Jeanette?
We just been trying to build off our game versus Monessen. One of my favorite things I saw from that game was our defense in the paint. I mean, we were able to get a lot of steals, and our rebounding was really good, especially from Corey Frick. I'm pretty sure he had over 10 rebounds. And I like our fast break offense too, our transition. We've been moving the ball quick because Monessen really like to pressure the ball, so we just took advantage of that. I mean, they're a good team, and Jeanette, I mean, as of last year too, was very tough. They still have a lot of returning talent, and we just gotta match up with their quickness and be as quick as we can. But also we want to be patient with the ball and look for the best look.
And having players like Peyton Conti and Nathan Savage who Peyton Conti is every bit of 6'3", 6'4", and can knock down threes. That's basically having
Three ball good there from Robbie Jones.
That's basically like having Kristaps Porzingis in high school basketball. So
exactly. They both make their team. They both make everyone better around them, and they're a huge part of our game plan for each team.
Yeah, so even at the game of Monessen, the leading scorer was the new transfer, Hunter Assett. He had, 18?
Yeah.
As Porter and Conti both had 15.
And that's good for California. Two of the transfers we got from Monessen, Kendall Weston dropped 23 in her debut, and then Hunter Assett from Brownsville dropped 18 in his debut, and that's very good.
Yeah, for sure. And I think California basketball and girls and boys both have a bright future, as Stan mentioned, short jumpers off the mark.
Right.
I think I'm really excited to do Wednesday's game against United. I think it'll be a very good game.
Me too.
And I'm sure you're very excited to play that. First home game here as a junior. So
I know it's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll see what happens.
And as of right now, California High School Gymnasium is still not allowed any fans, but you can catch a game here on Trojan TV. Every home game.
And of course, we're in a entirely new section almost. I mean, we still have teams from last year that were in it. For example, Carmichael's and Bentworth, but we have Monessen, Jefferson, Morgan moving up, and we have Fraser moving down from 3A. They're also undefeated in section, as they beat every team they've played in our section so far.
As Boda goes up and gets fouled by Lesko there, so she's going to the line. Possibly could put 15 on the board for her. Boda's first free throw is a little short up the front of the rim there.
And you saw before this foul was committed that California is just basically trying to get the ball away from the Cougars here so they don't get some type of crazy comeback.
Yeah. With 2:47 left, the Trojans 40. Cougars have 26. So as a free ball is good there from DeYounger, the freshman. So freshman DeYounger has 8 points. And she's not doing bad. Tight defense as the ball is stolen there by Reese Eddy. Taken in, trying to draw a foul. Thrown off the front of the rim, but she fights for a rebound. As Cruz subs in there for Smizna. So with 2:21 left, the score is 40-29 California, as Charleroi commits another silly turnover and throws the ball out of bounds. It is tipped out of bounds, I apologize.
And if California can just keep Charleroi from scoring and keep the ball out of their hands.
Jones in the paint against Walden there. Gets her own rebound twice and finally gets it in there.
As Kamari Walden was just trying not to commit a foul. The only way the Cougars can come back now is if they pull a Tracy McGrady and score 13 points in 46 seconds.
They are down 9, though, so it is.
As Jordan Cruz knocks down a huge three again.
Extends the lead to 12.
And like we said, Jordan Cruz has definitely stepped up this game, and I think that's just mostly been us being in her ear and her hearing what we had to say from last week, and she definitely stepped up. And she knocks down the threes when they matter.
As she gets a seal there, finds Hewitt. Hewitt takes it, finds Boda. Boda to rack, and it's good for 16. Boda.
And that was a nice transition there by California, and we always talk about their chemistry with each other, and that just proved us right there.
For sure, as DeYounger brings the ball up the floor. The lead now extends to 14 for California, as Charleroi just seems to be shooting themselves in the foot once again, as Boda taking it up for 18. Boda having herself a game tonight.
So we definitely see two players from the California team step up, other than Kendall Weston, was Michaela Boda and Jordan Cruz, who had themselves a game.
You have two 2 players in double digits again, as that one just misses for the Cougars. Let's go with the board, though.
I would love to see this California team at their full potential for offense with Michaela Boda, Jordan Cruz, McKenna Hewitt, Kamari Walden, and Kendall Weston all on one night.
I think that'd be a very dangerous night for the team that they're playing. As the clock slowly winds down with about 20 seconds left, this looks like it will be the final for the Charleroi Cougars and the California Trojans.
As the Trojans will just run the clock out here. This coach Nemec there is yelling at Kendall Weston not to score.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to thank once again all of our Trojan TV sponsors: Attorney Mitch Mitchell, Dax Thomas, State Farm Insurance, The Frosty Frolic, AMD Industries, The Kearns Family, Keystone Bakery, and that is all. We'd like to thank you guys for helping us get more equipment to make these broadcasts better for the public.
Thank you. That is Coach Nemec's 100th win that the team was just yelling at us. So congratulations to the coach on his 100th win as the head coach here. And we'll be here tomorrow night streaming the game against the Bella Eagles.
And we'll also be here Wednesday night with the boys' game against Jeanette, and Friday night with the boys' game against their section home opener against Fraser, which will be a very good game. So we recommend you guys tune in for that one too.
Yes.
And tomorrow might be a 6 o'clock start, only varsity. So that is all for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you for tuning in. My name is Jordan Kearns, signing off with Damani Stafford and Drew Thomas. We thank you once again. Have a great night, ladies and gentlemen.